setups are absurd. I don't even know how you can think of that in such a quick time. Extremely impressive. And on the same coin, I commentated Interrobang, and his spacing is phenomenal. He's zoning, but he's zoning with such a good space. He keeps the mid-range where he's not too far to prevent conversions, but he's not close enough where he can get hit out of his attempts. He spaces himself perfectly on the stage.
You know, we talk a lot about Pac-Man players and their ability to kind of just create ridiculous equations of setups on the fly in this, but Interrobang does it simple. He does create setups and mix-ups, but he also just chooses to go for the long haul of just chipping you away and messing with your mind.
Absolutely.
He's out-reading a lot of people as long as he can. This matchup, I think, might test that patience on him because of the fact that he will have to deal with the hydrant as well as all these items. Like, he can only pocket one. He's got to figure out which one.
Right.
And he has to deal with the occasional approach.
I don't know if you saw that, but there's 2 hydrants. Okay.
Apparently, the icons are, like, unique. Like, one of them is just for other, and I think that falls in that category. Just stood still, avoiding that key.
On the HUD for Villager when he pockets? Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know if you saw that earlier, but an incoming Lloyd Rocket, Kiwi just let out a side B, and the first pellet just stopped the Lloyd Rocket. I did not know that Pac-Man could do that. That seems like a very good option in this matchup.
That actually is pretty solid. And I know that you can punish the startup of Lloyd Rocket as well. So we might be seeing Kiwi go for that a little bit more. Trying to go for the potential roll read with that F smash, but Captain not giving it to her. I see we're with the 7-minute rule set, we're just now reaching 2 minutes. And yeah.
Still on the first stocks here. Now, I believe in this game, Pac-Man can recharge the fruit, right?
He can. Pac-Man is allowed to take the item that he has holding and recharge it, getting just past that bowling ball.
Recovery.
This is, and that right there, that's the confusing hard part as well, because you really need to be careful with that bowling ball. Pac-Man has multiple options, but it's on Kiwi to choose the correct one. Doesn't get the down smash at the ledge.
Gets the hydrant, though. Keeps him off stage.
Good stall from Captain Awesome, too. Not going straight to the ledge to get potentially trapped.
That usage of up was beautiful.
It's still really, really good. It's just going to throw fruit right at him and reset it. I like it. Again, you could punish that startup of the Lloyd Rocket, and she had the proper one.
Orange. A quick, straight projectile.
Yeah, we're so used to seeing Galaga and stuff, but I think we're going to be seeing a whole lot of orange and lemon. Good fair train to rack up the damage there. Even so, just comboing Villager, you do all this comboing that you want, but it doesn't really matter in the long run because he just chips it back.
Right.
Oh, okay, I thought he was about to fall. He only had the one balloon. Good setup, but couldn't get in there to get a back air. That could have potentially, well, actually it wouldn't have killed, but it would have led to yet another edge guard situation.
I feel like Interrobang is being overwhelmed here by these setups from Kiwi. He doesn't really know how to break through, you know?
Yeah, you know, and that's interesting with the fact that usually it's Villager that's causing other people to have to work on how to get in.
Right.
Kiwi is just meeting him every time he goes for a new setup with something that's even better. He is about to bring this back to even, though.
Yeah, it feels like she's played this matchup before. Seems to be very familiar with how to deal with his options. Again, just hitting him with the orange out of the Lloyd Rocket. I feel like she's going to want to keep the oranges stored up in this matchup for that exact reason.
She actually opted to go for the apple there, too. Getting caught on the neutral get up there, very smart. And actually attempting to go for the jump there, but gets caught. It's not pulling the trigger too early. Look at that. Couple fire hydrants out. I don't know if there's an actual increased knockback from the fire hydrant after he puts it down.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how the fire hydrant
like, he just replaces it. It's like, look, I don't like where you put it. I want it here. He can use it to set up his own mix-ups, but he hasn't even opted to do that. He just puts it down, like, kind of as a bit of a disrupting tool for her to go for her mix-ups.
Right.
Actually, that's pretty smart. Every time she puts down a hydrant, he places it next to it.
That just
gets
killed.
Caught. Wow.
Off the top. Might have been questionable DI, I feel like. Kind of went almost straight up.
I think he was trying to fade back potentially, and she's going to take that every time because this is a match that we're going to, we're going to be seeing all the way through.
Here. Oh, he gets the back throw. It's going to do it. Even it right back up.
Something that's, I don't think he gets some credit for is when he is behind, most of the people will constantly talk about how he goes back. And yes, he is a very, very big camper. He wants this annoy you to death and like make you get frustrated. But he will go in and throw people off when he's behind, like near kill percent.
Yeah, definitely.
It's good mix-up because it throws people off on their timing. Just
Ooh, almost had that bell set up.
Yeah, I think he was potentially going for the bell. And you saw right there, she re-grabbed the bell, and now she has key. She doesn't have to wait as long. You can't do a much longer stall with the items, but that is very stressful to deal with. She has been consistently...
has the Galaga.
Oh. I think she's trying to go for a bell.
Yeah, probably.
Good nair out of shield. I see now he's forced to approach and opt in. Oh, wow, does just trades with the nair on the bell. Gonna get a second lace of life. What?
We're stacking hydrants out here. Let's go. This is definitely an interesting matchup. It's very unique.
Redecorating Pokemon Stadium as we go. I like the fact that Kiwi's not overcommitting for the kill as well either. That's exactly what a villager wants you to do, especially...
Oh my god, she barely escaped that.
She opted to throw out a hitbox
ball.
too. Like, that could have potentially traded with that, but she was too high. All right, has the bell, opts to throw it out, but he gets a little bit too close.
I love how he used the bell on the platforms, kind of limiting that option. She says, just don't even go up there. Don't even think about it. Cuts off a huge movement option for villager here. Yep.
Actually, the Fire Hydrant has been doing a good job of just stuffing out Lloyd. It can't do anything about that. It's too hard. She is consistently going for these oranges. I like the fact that that's been working that way. There's the lemon.
Yep, barely getting the side B on the Lloyd rocket.
It just clanks too. Oh. Wow. All right, doesn't get killed though. A little bit too far to the left.
Oh.
Wow, that lasted
so much time.
That looked like it lasted longer than normal. Like it might have been damage that held him longer. I don't know all the properties.
I think it's based on how much damage the character's at.
Potentially.
So he's at 188, so I think that lasted longer.
Yeah, I think you're right on that. I'm gonna ask her after, so I don't get blown up for that in the future. But you know, regardless, just the fact that she was able to seal that out, and she was doing a good job of reversing control. She was the one who was on the back foot at the start, and she made. Interrobang. I keep wanting to just call him Captain Awesome. I called him Captain Awesome throughout the entire match. It's what happens. Everybody changes their tag. You're gonna get called your previous tag for a little while. But she was doing a good job of repacing control. She made him have to come in, and she really invalidated a lot of the Lloyds because he couldn't stay grounded as much anymore. The orange was there to punish him on startup.
Right.
So.
Yeah, no, he definitely good at like just slowing down, assessing what do I need to get this lead back, and he's very good at just slowly inching his way back in, inching his way back into the match. Doing a great job overall.
Yeah.
His composure. Yeah,
and even with it being 62 to 110, he was doing a good job each stock of slowly drawing it back, even when he was behind after that second stock. We'll see if he can repeat that process, or if she can do a good job of just forcing him to approach. For those of you guys who maybe took went and got your sandwich break, we are back on PS2, Game 2 here. I do actually like seeing, I know it's not the most popular of matches for people who want to watch, but I actually like seeing these matches once in a while because
it's like watching a good game of chess, you know? It's like
exactly.
You love seeing the thought process of each player.
Exactly, and if you want to learn how to really deal with...
recovery was beautiful.
Yeah, that was a
avoiding
really
that bowling
smart
ball perfectly.
option there. Learning from the previous thing, like you can't constantly go directly at bowling ball. Again, catching
still
them at
on
startup.
point with punishing that.
I like it. It's just it's making it really stressful to even want to go for that option. Can't go for the roll. Try to cover the jump option, but ooh, digging.
One of the first super aggressive options we've seen in this set, honestly.
Yeah, pretty much outside of like fair trains, that's the biggest swing I've seen out of Kiwi so far.
For sure. Oh, okay. I'm gonna take a shot and say that the pocketed
I am
hydrant is a lot
also
stronger.
I think we just figured that out because that's definitely not underdog.
That killed her like what, 80?
She exploded.
Yeah, she very died.
Very died. Super DED.
At one point, I had like the list of like reflectors and like how much damage they multiply by. I don't remember if I saw a pocket on there. I imagine it was on there. I just forgot it.
Just the fact that it was a regrounded item, I wasn't sure if that would mess with base
yeah,
backpack
it's not
properties.
a projectile, you know, it's just kind of there. It turns into projectile.
Yeah, it just holds multiplier of all of the hits that much stronger, and she's definitely going to be paying attention to that next time.
Side note, you know what's ridiculous?
Oh, wow. Yeah, she paid attention to it that time, too. She's not falling for that same trick twice.
Yeah, no, actually, Swordfire's Reflector multiply damage by 1.85. That is absurd.
Really?
That is huge. I'm not sure what pocket is, but it seems like it's pretty high how early that hydrant killed.
I actually like the fact that she's consistently going high because at the percent she's at, just throwing out that side B again to knock out that
what
Lloyd.
is she healing off? Is she just like, the pellet from
the pellet.
Lloyd
She's getting a little bit of health off of that. Looking like a Wii Fit Trainer. Trying to catch him at the startup with the F smash as well. It would have gave her good stage positioning. Opted to just wait back, just forcing him to approach. She is behind 100%, but you don't want to play into Interrobang's game. That way you do not want to just consistently get hit by all these fares like he's doing right now. Get high recovery to avoid the tree. Mixes her up to get the back air, though.
Yeah, using the tree, actually, they're much like Hydrant. Just putting it in the way, not as a threat itself, just limiting options there.
And
just
that was two gigantic knockback hitboxes flying at you on recovery, too.
That's true. They can both kill you especially Tree. They both kill you very early.
Yeah, regardless of the 135, you might just die outright. That time it actually like she wasn't able to throw it just early enough, but it goes right in. She's really been doing an excellent job of stopping one of his main zoning tools.
Yeah, I guess up throw up air from Pac-Man very consistent. That was at about 80% and still comboed.
Catching him on the landing there too. He's been retreating to the ledge, which is where he likes to live. It's his home.
Just beating her up. This is mean at this point. Yeah, oh, again, smart recovery.
I like to delay that time, but
I'd rather eat the one fair than a bowling ball.
Exactly.
Sure. Good recovery.
It's like why deal with the potential of just dying outright? Unless you sweet spot that fair, I'm not gonna die.
Yeah, I like that option a lot because I feel like with Smash 4 we're used to just air dodging and getting back scot-free. But in this game, it's like you gotta balance sometimes. Like don't want to take like a small damage versus literally dying.
Yeah,
I think he's doing that very, very well here.
Yeah, I've been repeating this throughout the last couple weeks. A lot of the Smash 4 players weren't used to what is referred to as acceptable damage. You have to know situations where is it worth it to go throw out a defensive options where I get mixed here? Or do I just accept this situation and look for what they're trying to follow up with after? Like one chip that doesn't kill you might be better than giving them another setup that could lead to death. Regardless, though, Kiwi now going a little bit more on the offensive. She's like trapping him at the ledge. You have to hold shield there, but he actually opted to jump back. I forgot. He was able to jump out because of universal frame 3 jump squat.
Right.
A lot of characters would have just been caught by that.
Absolutely, especially with I imagine his Nair is still frame 3 villagers. So
yeah, he's out of shield Nair'd a couple times.
Better defensive options in the game.
Apple not going to kill just yet, but another one might do it.
Actually has the belt. Grabs it again. Wow!
Oh, actually didn't die. This man has DI of a god.
These setups are absurd from Kiwi right now.
Wow!
Oh,
Speaking of acceptable damage, I'm going to just say that was acceptable damage right there.
For sure.
She was willing to take that Lloyd coming in for the sake of letting him forget about that setup that was coming. That was super big brain play right there. Good stuff to Kiwi.
That was such an interesting set to watch. That was just like watching the battle of the minds going back and forth and back and forth.